Good afternoon. Will everyone please stand for the posting of the colors and afterward join the concert choir led by Ms. Elizabeth DePira, Director of Music Programs, in the singing of our national anthem and alma mater. The words to the alma mater are printed on the back of your program.
Does
Everyone, please remain standing for the invocation delivered by Father Randall Meissen. Father?
Let us pray. Almighty God, with hearts full of anticipation and gratitude, we celebrate this new chapter in the history of Florida Institute of Technology. Chapter 9 of the book of Proverbs tells us to instruct the wise, and they become wiser still. Teach the just, and they advance in learning. We rejoice, for our institute is blessed with great riches of wisdom and outstanding examples of just service among our diverse faculty and community, all united by a shared dedication to learning and innovation. As our new president, Dr. John Nicklow, is formally invested with the honors and symbols of his high office, we pray he be granted the grace to guide wise minds to greater wisdom and to inspire just hearts toward deeper learning. The presidential chain and medallion imprinted with the seal of our institute denote both the weight of that high office and the aspirations of our institution, an institute inspired by the vastness of the cosmos and the relentless pursuit of discovery that impels us to strive toward the stars through knowledge. May heavenly light illuminate our path onward, and may the future achievements of Florida Tech serve as a beacon of hope and progress for all. This we pray to God above. Amen. Please be seated.
Welcome to this very special ceremony and celebration as Dr. John W. Nicklow is installed as the sixth president of the Florida Institute of Technology. He reminded me earlier how to pronounce his name. I'm John Zarella, former CNN principal space correspondent, a proud Space Coast resident, a longtime friend of Florida Tech, and most importantly, your MC for today's festivities. We'd like to take a moment to thank our educational partners who, with their generous support, helped to make today's celebration possible. Leonardo DRS, the Florida Tech Alumni Association, Hedrick Brothers Construction, Florida Power and Light. Thank you for your generous support of this university and its students. Finally, we'd like to recognize and thank the members of the Florida Tech Board of Trustees who are here today for this important ceremony. These dedicated individuals give tirelessly of their time and talent. Will the members of the Board of Trustees please stand? Thank you. Florida Tech is a university that launched with the Space Coast, dating back 6.5 decades to humble beginnings as a night school for Cape workers seeking master's degrees. Now, did all of you know that? No, right? You didn't know that. I didn't know that. Now, that is really, I think that's pretty cool. Pretty cool. Our speakers today help form the foundation of a remarkable coming-of-age celebration. Community connections have always been vital to Florida Tech, fulfilling its educational mission. It is now my pleasure to introduce Mr. Michael Ayers, President and CEO of the Melbourne Regional Chamber, who will bring greetings from the Space Coast community. Michael?
Ladies and gentlemen, esteemed faculty, board members, and distinguished guests, it is both an honor and a privilege to stand before you today as we welcome the 6th president of Florida Tech, Dr. John Nicklow. I'm excited to recognize this new leader to guide us into the next chapter of excellence and innovation in our community. In the business world, we understand the critical importance of transformative leadership, strategic vision, and a commitment to fostering growth and success. Today, on behalf of the Melbourne Regional Chamber Board of Directors and the entire business community, I extend a warm welcome to our new president, a leader whose vision and passion align seamlessly with the principles of business success. And when I first met Dr. Nicklow, I knew right away he was the best choice for this job, simply because of all the similarities we share. Number one, we both spent a large portion of our lives in Illinois. I grew up in the cornfields of Central Illinois. Dr. Nicklow spent a significant portion of his career at Southern Illinois University. Number two, we both understood that there was a better life outside of Illinois. And we found paradise right here in Melbourne. I first had to detour through Washington, D.C. and Tallahassee, and Dr. Nicklow detoured through New Orleans. But aren't we glad we're here now? And number three, and most importantly, we both married well above our class, as evidenced by his lovely wife here today, and the fact that everywhere I go, people ask me why I didn't bring my wife with me. And for those wondering, no, she is not here with me today. Dr. Stacy, thank you for taking the leap with your husband to join our vibrant community. We're excited to have you here. In the dynamic landscape of higher education, we recognize that leadership is not just about making decisions, it is about inspiring, empowering, and driving positive change. Today, we welcome a leader who brings a wealth of experience, a proven track record of success, and a deep understanding of the transformative power of education. As business leaders in the community, we understand that success is built on a foundation of collaboration and teamwork. Dr. Nicklow, with his extensive background in fostering collaboration across diverse teams, is poised to strengthen the bonds within our Space Coast community. In the corporate world, adaptability is a key factor in achieving sustained success. Our new president's commitment to embracing change and leading with agility aligns perfectly with the dynamic nature of both business and academia. We have here on the Space Coast a world-class engineering school in the backyard of the Mecca of aerospace, defense, and manufacturing companies. I'm encouraged by the engagement of our new president within our business community and have no doubt he is the right person for this job. Not only did he agree to provide the keynote address at our annual leadership retreat this year, I think within a few days or weeks on the job, but he also embarked on a whirlwind community tour that included personal meetings with over 100 corporate, civic, and nonprofit leaders in our community. Talk about diving headfirst into this new community. We all know that investing in the future is essential for long-term prosperity. Our new president's dedication to advancing research, promoting academic excellence, and enhancing the student experience will undoubtedly contribute to the continued growth and prominence of our university and, in turn, our community. By investing in our students, we invest in the leaders, innovators, and change makers of tomorrow. In conclusion, as we extend our warmest welcome to both Drs. Nicklow, let us unite in our shared vision for a future of excellence, innovation, and unparalleled success. Together as a community and under the guidance of your leadership, we will continue to build a legacy that leaves an indelible mark on the world. Thank you for the opportunity to be here today for this occasion.
Thank you, Michael. Now, we will hear from members of the Florida Tech campus community. A Florida Tech education is a life-changing experience. So first, on behalf of the more than 70,000 alumni of this institution, please welcome Ms. Sherry Akinfora-Ruhamaki, President of the Florida Tech Alumni Association. Sherry?
Distinguished guests, alumni, and friends of Florida Tech here and watching online. It is a proud day to be a Panther. For only the 6th time in 6.5 decades, we get to welcome a new leader to our university, and it's truly an honor to stand before you now to be part of that. The goal of Florida Tech Alumni Association is to promote a lifelong relationship of mutual benefits and support for both the university and its alumni. We're pleased to work closely with the president and all the members of the university's leadership team to achieve that mission. Now, speaking as a three-time alumna, I've seen many changes at Florida Tech over the past several years, including growth and transition. What hasn't changed is Florida Tech's commitment to the education mission. As witnessed by new generations of Florida Tech alumni successfully taking their places in the global workforce, with careers in everything from engineering to business to aeronautics to psychology to the sciences and beyond. Combined with hard work and determination, a Florida Tech diploma remains a coveted ticket to a brighter future. Today, we install as president a leader who respects that fact and wishes to spread the good work of Florida Tech far and wide. Dr. Nicklow has already had several meetings with the alumni leadership and launched a schedule of alumni gatherings across the country to listen to alumni, and the steps he and the Florida Tech team take in the days to come will only increase the value of those diplomas. So, on behalf of the Alumni Association, we welcome the installation of Dr. Nicklow as president, and we look forward to working side by side with him. Go Panthers.
Thank you, Sherry. And while our alumni have proudly been carrying the flag for Florida Tech for decades, who will carry it in the years to come? For that, we must turn to the next generation of alumni. Let's hear from a representative of the current student body. Please welcome the Vice President of the Student Government Association, Mr. Eric Laurie. Eric?
I apologize for everyone who was awaiting the wonderful Chelsea Lewis. She would absolutely be here if she could. And I only hope to echo our thoughts on President Nicklow as a fellow student leader. Good afternoon, esteemed faculty, staff, students, supporters of Florida Tech, including our distinguished guests from other institutions who have traveled. It is with immense pleasure and honor that I stand here as a representative of the remarkable and diverse student community here at Florida Tech. Today marks a significant chapter in the history of our institution, and I am thrilled to be part of the official welcome of President Nicklow to our tight-knit community. As we embrace the theme, Forward Together, Boundless Potential, it's only fitting to acknowledge the extraordinary advocate and voice for the student body that Dr. Nicklow has already proven himself to be, and how he embodies these ideals that so profoundly represent our astounding institution. President Nicklow hasn't just assumed the role of a university president. He's become a shining beacon for students, a leader who listens, who understands, and champions the causes that matter. From going out of his way to converse with students in the dining hall, to enthusiastically supporting our scholar athletes on the sidelines, Dr. Nicklow has made it his mission to not only be present, but to be fully engaged. His continued commitment to being an accessible leader has not only fortified the bridge between administration and students, but has created an environment where every voice, every concern, and every idea is valued. In a world where change is ever present, having a president who not only embraces innovation, but also comprehends the voice of the student body is a true gift. Dr. Nicklow's leadership style resonates with the vitality and aspirations of the students who are molded and uplifted by this remarkable university. He is not just an administrator, but a collaborator in our collective journey toward academic excellence, personal growth, and success. President Nicklow, with his vision and unwavering dedication, is steering our university toward its true boundless potential. He has demonstrated time and time again that the aspirations of the student body are not just heard, but that they are integral to the vision of Florida Tech. Our university's success is defined by the enthusiasm, ideas, and dreams of its students. And with Dr. Nicklow at the helm, I'm confident that this university will flourish and expand its dynamic collection of innovative spirit and achievement and continue to produce students who will make phenomenal differences across the world. Congratulations, President Nicklow, on your investiture. May your tenure be marked by perpetual success, collaboration, and development of the boundless potential that rests within our incredible university. I cannot thank you enough for your persistent dedication to our student body. Your commitment to our success is truly outstanding. Under your leadership, the university will not only thrive academically, but also evolve as a community-driven and engaged environment where dreams flourish and aspirations take flight. As we embark on this journey together, let us remember, ad astra per scientiam, to the stars through science. Your vision and leadership will undoubtedly guide us toward new heights of knowledge, discovery, and excellence. Here's to a future filled with accomplishments and shared victories. And thank you, President Nicklow, for choosing to steer our university toward the stars.
Got to turn the page for me. Thank you, Eric. To serve our students, it takes a committed university staff that is invested in supporting Florida Tech's educational mission in all its forms. It's now our pleasure to welcome the Florida Tech Staff Advisory Committee Chair, Ms. Sarah Irizarry. Sarah?
Good afternoon, everyone. I am extremely honored to provide some remarks today at this investiture ceremony. This is an incredible event to be a part of, sharing the stage with my fellow Florida Tech constituents. So many wonderful remarks so far from everybody. Now, why am I speaking with you today? Well, I am the Staff Advisory Committee Chair and wanted to share some thoughts on behalf of the staff today. Not only am I a longtime staff member on campus, but I'm also a two-time alumna and former scholar athlete. I have been on this campus for half my life. Don't do the math, just trust me on this one. The Florida Tech staff is a team that cares deeply for this university, its students, and its overall success. A strong, supportive leader is crucial to having staff here at Florida Tech thrive. Since Dr. Nicklow's arrival on campus, it's been clear that he has leaders that is appreciative, collaborative, and communicative. He wants to ensure that the staff members are heard and appreciated. Florida Tech family is a term I use often, and the Nicklow family has fit right in, and we are so pleased to count them among us now. Even before Dr. Nicklow arrived on campus, you could feel the excitement for change and for the future of the university. The staff on this campus are supported and committed to achieving this university's educational and research mission. We know that working together, there is nothing we cannot accomplish. Since July 1st, Dr. Nicklow has been working tirelessly, meeting with everyone from groups on campus to local community members to alumni. It seems like he is everywhere all the time, even on Instagram, #FloridaTechPrez. In just my few first conversations with Dr. Nicklow, you can tell he truly cares about all the aspects of this institution and believes deeply in its continued success. More than that, he is leading the charge to chart the course to get us there. On this, our university's 65th birthday, Florida Tech is still young, vibrant, and ready to move forward with boundless potential. Thank you, Dr. Nicklow, and thank you all today.
Thank you, Sarah. Everybody really likes you. And what about the centerpiece of Florida Tech, the teaching and research mission of this institution? From hands-on learning in the lab to important work in the classroom and beyond, the faculty of this university spends every day imparting knowledge and inspiring innovation. Representing the faculty of Florida Tech, please welcome to the microphone a veteran of the faculty and Faculty Senate President, Dr. Alan Brown. Alan? Oh, you're behind me.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chairman. Greetings, one and all. Florida Tech has a story like no other. 65 years ago, some people from the Cape got together in a bar and said, we need a university. This place is bar talk, brought to life and made real. The early faculty did it themselves, helped build the campus with their hands, and it's grown to what you see today. This place is a triumph of the human spirit. This unusual place has attracted unusual people, starting with our students. Smart, funny, unpretentious, different. To succeed on this, faculty takes more than technical competence. We used to say, you have to be an FIT person. We meant you have to understand the students, understand the campus, identify the resources you need, and mobilize them to do your work. There's a special Florida Tech spirit, a do-it-yourself mentality that everyone needs, faculty and staff and administration. To lead this unusual institution and these unusual people takes an unusual president. We've been led by visionaries and builders. Jerry Cooper, Lynn Weaver, today's Grand Marshal, Tony Catanese. To build on what's here and take this university to greatness, Florida Tech's next great president is John Nicklow. He brings a balanced emphasis on teaching and research. He brings a focus on cost effectiveness as a guide to choices. Most important, he brings inspirational leadership. He understands our campus, and he has the Florida Tech spirit. Mr. President, on behalf of faculty past and present, it is my pleasure to welcome you. We are excited to move forward together in the years ahead. This is a great day for Florida Tech.
Thank you, Dr. Brown. Now it's our pleasure to hear from the chair of the Florida Tech Board of Trustees, a group of dedicated individuals who, as I mentioned earlier, give freely of their time to fulfill the critical governance role of this university. The current chair is an alum himself who brings a love of this campus to all he contributes. Please welcome Mr. Travis Proctor. Travis?
I didn't need these when I was a student. Well, good afternoon, everyone. On behalf of the entire Florida Tech Board of Trustees, thank you for your presence here today. I asked John, since this was his investiture, if he would like me to open with a joke. He said that he thought that wit and humor were really a poor substitute for intelligence and inspired conversation. I said, "What does that mean, John?" He says, "You should open with a joke." Clearly, he's become quite comfortable in his role already, but as he should, because it's become clear to all of us that Dr. John Nicklow was destined for this role. This is certainly a special time for Florida Tech, a university that is 65 years young and always expanding its impact. Right here, right now, the future of Florida Tech is being written, and you are all part of that. I'm proud of the fact that the search process identifying John Nicklow as our next president was open and collaborative, hearing many voices and diverse opinions with input from all of the constituents that you see here represented on the stage and from many others as well. During the interview process, Dr. Nicklow met with groups both large and small, and the after-the-fact surveys that we received from all of those individuals helped underscore what the trustees had begun to quickly realize. John Nicklow should be our president. I want to tell you a bit about the man that the Board of Trustees has selected to lead Florida Tech into the future. From early days as faculty member to being president today, he's impacted the lives of many individual students in transformative ways. Recognized for his teaching and research and driven by his passion to impact even more students, he built upon those skills and became a leader in the national higher ed landscape. The hallmark of his approach is open communication, listening to all members of the campus community, both on and off this great campus of ours. He believes that everyone deserves to be heard and to feel that they belong. In fact, the NCAA has taken notice of this and honored him with one of their highest honors as a champion of diversity. He embodies the belief that once you step foot on this campus and become a Panther, it's not just for your time here as a student, faculty, or staff member, but rather you become part of the Florida Tech family and will be a Panther for life. You've already heard about Dr. Nicklow's everywhere, all the time philosophy of community engagement. It's important to him that the university be a strong partner and neighbor, and he believes that partnership begins with showing up. Dr. Nicklow has demonstrated ability to grow a community, foster industry and alumni partnerships that drive impact. He also has the experience of raising the visibility of an institution and its brand. He successfully initiated and ran the first comprehensive fundraising campaign at the University of New Orleans. And lessons he learned there will help undertake an even larger and more comprehensive effort here at Florida Tech. Oh, and did I happen to mention that he's a stand-up good guy? He is willing to admit when he's wrong and laugh at himself. Right, Stacy? He will learn from those mistakes and he will improve, and that's a bonus. And speaking of bonuses, he's married to an incredible teammate and partner in Dr. Stacy Nicklow. Applause. He and Stacy are a dynamic duo who will tackle challenges and build opportunities together. Right here, right now, Dr. Nicklow is the leader Florida Tech needs and deserves. With the launch of our new strategic plan, under his guidance, with the incredible team that he is developing, with our fantastic faculty and staff and our amazing students, the Board of Trustees could not be more excited about our future. Thank you for being here to celebrate it with us.
Thank you, Chairman Proctor. It is now that time for the installation ceremony. Chairman Proctor, on behalf of the Board of Trustees, will bestow Dr. Nicklow with the Presidential Medallion, a symbol of his office. The medallion tradition dates back to the Middle Ages, and the Florida Tech Medallion is the official chain of office for the university. The medallion itself reflects the Florida Tech seal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome the 6th president of the Florida Institute of Technology, Dr. John Nicklow.
Wow. All those kind words. Who are you talking about? I keep looking over my shoulder. This is such an amazing sight. So many friends, colleagues, supporters. This day carries such significance for me personally and professionally. And it's so meaningful to me and Stacy and my family that you're here sharing this special day with us. I am beyond proud and humbled to be standing here today as your president and as a member of a very special Florida Tech family. Forward together, boundless potential. That's the theme of our 65th anniversary this year and ultimately our new vision and our strategic plan. But to me, that phrase resonates and is far more than some tagline. It represents the limitless opportunities that lay before us and speaks exactly to how we will capitalize on them together. There's something inherently special about the dynamics of a team, all pulling in the same direction towards one common objective, and the resulting outcomes and successes that it can achieve are truly boundless. Henry Ford articulated it well. If everyone is moving forward together, then success takes care of itself. Well, what I've learned over my career is that a leader without the right team is going nowhere. It's the surrounding team that gives motion and gives substance to progress. And so to that end, I am eternally grateful to some very important people that I call my team. You've supported me in this amazing institution, and we're here today in large part because of the role that you've played. I want to first thank our students for taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here. Thank you, Eric, for your kind words. Thanks to our incredibly talented and dedicated faculty and staff for everything you do on a daily basis to make this university great, always seeking to improve. These are the people that I think really deserve recognition today because they are the teachers, they are the mentors, the researchers, and the supporters that impact students the most on a daily basis. I take your trust in me very seriously, and it is an honor to serve you. Alan and Sarah, your partnership means so much to me and to our future success. Thank you. A special thanks to our Board of Trustees members here today, and especially to Chairman Proctor. I appreciate your leadership, your wisdom, and support of this incredible institution and the impactful work we do here. Thank you to our alumni that are joining us today for your support of your alma mater and for paying it forward to the next generation of Panthers. And thank you, Sherry, for your kind words. Thank you to our elected officials who are here today. I appreciate you taking the time out of your busy schedules to be here. And thank you, Michael, for your remarks on behalf of the Melbourne Chamber of Commerce. Your leadership and support of Florida Tech are vital and very much appreciated. Thank you, President Catanese, for being here today and for playing such a pivotal leadership role in laying a strong foundation for Florida Tech's future. I need to also recognize the incredible team of individuals who work so hard and tirelessly to organize this fantastic venue and today's events. That's our planning committee. Ali Biagioni, Aaron Bro, Al Brown, Rachel Carroll, Gary Grant, Sarah Irizarry, Jen Habery Johnson, Shelley Johnson, Caroline Johnston, Anne-Marie Kusari, Chelsea Lewis, Andy McElraith, Kat Nanny, Evan Olson, Hamid Rasul, Jeff Richardson, Leslie Smith, Mane Subasi, Wes Sumner, and Cheryl Trainer Hazlitt. And also thanks to Anka Backer in my office. I'm also so grateful to our numerous sponsors for today's festivities. They're also highlighted in your program. But I want to extend my personal thanks to Leonardo DRS, the Florida Tech Alumni Association, Hedrick Brothers Construction, and Florida Power and Light. I am very proud to announce that around today's events, we have raised more than $160,000. And the majority of those dollars are for scholarships that benefit Florida Tech's students and support their goal of a life-changing education. Thank you. I want to express a sincere thanks to our distinguished university presidents here today, as well as representatives and delegates from other universities around the country. I'm honored that you chose to be here. And thanks also to my longtime friends and colleagues in the audience that are attending from around the country. It means so much to me and to my family that you're here with us sharing in this celebration. And a very heartfelt thank you to my family here today, as well as my brothers and sisters who are watching from afar online, Your encouragement, your continued support has been important throughout my life. I also want to take a moment and thank my late mother and father. I know they're here with us today, smiling down on us, and I could not have asked for a better teacher and better mentors. And last but not least, I want to recognize and thank my son and my wife, the other Dr. Nicklow. Ethan, I am so proud of the man that you've become, and I'm honored to be your father. Thanks for this support and all of the lessons that you've imparted to me that made me a better person, a better leader, and a better dad. Stacy, you've been my best friend for an awfully long time and my most ardent cheerleader for years. The presidency, we know, is a team effort, and you are the perfect teammate and the perfect partner. Thank you for your support and your love. I couldn't do this without you. I love you. So there are many reasons Florida Tech was so appealing to Stacy and me, and it begins with its rich history and impact. We're proud of the 65 years of education and research support that we've provided to the space industry and to NASA in particular. From our original founding as Cape Canaveral's own Countdown College for missile men and women, we've evolved into a world-renowned STEM institution that we are today that supports and partners with all kinds of industries across the Space Coast and the globe. Indeed, NASA's founding in 1958 and Florida Tech's first cohort of students, welcomed just a couple months after that, demonstrates the true value of partnerships. And when you reflect on America's space program, it's easy to see that our university is one of the most enduring and valuable gifts of that program. From those very small beginnings, we've become a 10,000 student strong national research university that creates generations of scientists, engineers, entrepreneurs, and more that push the boundaries of human knowledge and exploration. We have an amazingly diverse campus with students coming from every corner of the globe and pride ourselves on creating a sense of belonging for each of them. And we continue to create lasting, unique impact and positive influence on others each and every day. We're now a leader and a major asset in the education and research landscape, generating talent and technology for industry partners, and we've become a major economic player across the Space Coast and beyond, and there's much more to come. You may have heard recently that we surged in a ranking called the Global Employability University Ranking and Survey, where we were ranked directly by employers and HR professionals. We were ranked as 17th in the entire country, and certainly top in the state of Florida. That makes our graduates some of the most employable talent in the country. And in the Wall Street Journal College Pulse rankings, we ranked 8th, number 8 in the country, for quality of career and learning-related opportunities that we provide to our students. And finally, one that I'm extremely proud of is also from the Wall Street Journal that ranks us number 6 in the entire country and tops in Florida for the best student experience in college. It's special to me because that ranking, that doesn't come from peers or some algorithms. That ranking was based on student and alumni surveys from our clients, from our students. There are certainly other accolades, but those are just a few examples that demonstrate the impact we are having and the countless lives that we're transforming. Stacy and I have discovered since arriving that it's the wonderful people of Florida Tech that make this such a very special, inclusive community. It truly is a family, built on a sense of respect and belonging, and we truly feel so fortunate to be part of it. And oh yeah, living near the beach in the backyard and into the backyard of the busiest spaceport in the world isn't so bad either. Kind of icing on the cake. There's certainly much, much more, but I mention these things as examples of why I'm just so excited to lead this amazing institution and to be a part of the Florida Tech team. And I look forward to building on our history together to create a new legacy and a new vision for Florida Tech. One that years from now we'll look back and we can say that together we began a new era for Florida Tech, one of sustained growth, vitality, and true impact. I'm often asked about what that vision looks like, and I certainly have a sense of priorities, and they're all rooted in raising our visibility and impact, making sure that we become the top choice for students interested in STEM fields from all over the state, the nation, and the world. To achieve that outcome, we have to continue to expand our academic excellence and research enterprise. That means attracting and investing in the top faculty and staff, expanding our student-centric academic and research enterprise, and giving students a truly one-of-a-kind experience. Doing all that will also help us become the preferred partner for business, industry, and government as we strengthen the talent pipeline and research collaborations. And we can accomplish all those things while also cultivating a deep sense of pride and a culture of paying it forward among our alumni and our friends. And as many of you know, the details of that vision and exactly how we're going to realize it is something that we've been working on together. Before we began developing our new mission and vision and strategic plan, we embarked on an information intake phase during which we heard over 1,200 voices. And we had nearly every constituency group at the table and providing a voice. That plan, which our Board of Trustees thankfully endorsed yesterday, thank you to our board, it charts the course for our future. First and foremost, it represents a commitment to our people, empowering and championing our students, our faculty, and our staff, and propelling them to attain success at their very highest potential. In particular, I am especially proud to be leading a campus community that shares my passion for student success in a broad and impactful way. This is a top priority for me, to ensure that more students locally and from afar have access to a Florida Tech education and the opportunity that we provide here. And the hard work and persistence of each and every member of our team, regardless of their position, regardless of their responsibilities, all working together to give students a one-of-a-kind experience will get us there. Second, it commits to strengthening and ensuring that our academic and research enterprise are driven by innovation. That means both providing an experienced, solutions-oriented talent pipeline, equipped with state-of-the-art knowledge, and expanding our research programs. Research, innovation, and creative activity are simply part of our DNA, and it must be an increasingly important part of our future. Thirdly, it commits to nurturing existing relationships and significantly growing new transformative partnerships with business and with industry, other educational institutions, schools, governments, and especially with our alumni. Those mutually beneficial partnerships will support comprehensive experiences for Florida Tech students, faculty, and staff that best position them in their career and helps us be the change makers in addressing economic, cultural, and societal needs. What do those partnerships look like? Well, they come in the form of internships and outstanding practical experiences that business and industry provide to our students, as well as collaborative applied research opportunities to help solve the world's most pressing problems. When businesses need talent, or when they're challenged with some of the most difficult problems, I want Florida Tech to be at their side, creating solutions. Those partnerships also include our local schools, including Brevard Public Schools, to offer more students a clear and affordable pathway to a degree, including our new Brevard Boundless Opportunity program. and perhaps most importantly includes broadening relationships and engagement with alumni and friends that have the ability and passion to give back to Florida Tech with their time, their talent, and their treasure. And lastly, we commit to optimizing our learning and our social environments. We want to be a leader in providing the best campus experience and collaborative, inclusive culture for the university community. That means implementing a master plan and thinking strategically about what we want our campus to look like in 10, 20, even 30 years. And working to engage students, faculty, and staff in new ways to ensure that they know you belong here. So as we embark on that shared vision, we'll certainly face challenges, no doubt. That doesn't worry me, because we're going to face them together. And the talent on this team, with that talent, nothing will stop us. I'm confident of that. And that is what motivates me and inspires me, our future together and the opportunity to grow our impact exponentially. Forward together, boundless potential. My call to action for each of you is to work together to be part of that vision. Think about how you can contribute to the impact and growth of Florida Tech. We'll certainly need engagement from every stakeholder, everyone in this room, every member of our team and our community. I want to again express my thanks to everyone here and to our entire Florida Tech family. You know, I consider myself to be very lucky each and every day. I get to do what I love. I get to have an impact on students' lives and hopefully help transform them in meaningful and sometimes even unimaginable ways. And I get to lead an amazing institution and community that is committed to that mission. My commitment to each of you is that I will work tirelessly to ensure we realize our new legacy and our new vision together. And I'm excited for the shared journey ahead of us, and I have confidence in our future together. Go Panthers!
President Nicklow. Before we leave, on behalf of the Investiture Planning Committee, we want to thank all of you for attending and supporting your university, Florida Tech. What a great day. Will the audience please remain standing until the colors have been retired and the inaugural procession has withdrawn from the hall. You are cordially invited to join President Nicklow for a reception next door in the intramural gymnasium. Thank you again for being here today.
Thank you.